Hello everyone, good morning. Uh, Whether my voice is audible to everyone and can you see my presentation? Please comment in the chat box. Okay. We'll wait for 2 minutes. Some students are joining in between and then we will start. Okay, shall we start now? In the last few lectures, we are trying to understand the evaluation criteria for the investment decision. Okay, so in that we have seen the payback period. The first one is nothing but a payback period. So payback period is nothing but time required to recover the investment. Okay, and we will get the value in a years. So in payback period, we will get the value in a years, not in a rupees or in a dollars. So it will not account for the time value of money. And to calculate this particular payback period, there is a simple formula that is nothing but n is equal to I divided by b, where n is nothing but the investment and b is nothing but the net return or the benefit per annum, net return per annum or benefit per annum. Then the second criteria we have seen, second evaluation criteria we have seen, that is nothing but average return on investment or the return on investment. It is also called as a ROI. In a short form, it is called as a ROI. So this particular average return on investment takes the information account takes the accounting information and calculate the rate of return. Okay, and the simple formula for this particular average return of rate of return is nothing but profit after tax, that is nothing but PAT, whole divided by book value of the investment, book value of the investment. Now in this, both the criteria, payback period and the average return on investment, the time value of money is not considered. Okay, the time value of money is not considered. So the third criteria we have seen, net present value. Okay, net present value. So this net present value account for the time value of money. Okay, account for the time value of money. So in this particular net present value, time value of money is considered. Okay, and uh, by using this particular NPV at the time of time period of a zero, or we can say that at the start, uh, at the time of an investment, uh, uh, this particular NPV can consider all future payments or the cash flows. Okay, at the time of investment only, this NPV can consider the all future benefits or all future cash flow. Okay, so the decision criteria related to now this particular NPV uses the discounted rate. Okay, uses the discounted rate. So what is the purpose of discount rate? Okay, so discount rate is useful to account for the risk of the business and to account for the time value of money. Okay, to account for the risk of a business and to account for the time value of money. Okay, now the decision, we have seen the formula for the NPV also. So NPV is equal to FV naught divided by 1 plus R naught raised to T naught plus FV1 divided by 1 plus R1 raised to T1 plus FV2 divided by 1 plus R2 raised to T2 up to FV suffix n divided by 1 plus R suffix n raised to T suffix n, where the FV0, FV1, FV2 are the future values or future cash flows. Okay, and R0, R1, R2, Rn are nothing but what? Discount rates. Okay, most of the case, these discount rates are constant throughout the project life. Okay, these discount rates are constant throughout the project line. Then T1, T2, T3 are nothing but the time periods. Okay, 0, 1, 2 in this manner. Okay, up to n time period. Okay, so this is the formula which is useful to calculate the net present value. Okay, now what is the decision related to this particular NPV? Okay, so the investor or the businessman can take the decision according to the NPV. Okay, if the NPV is positive, then that particular investment should be carried out, and or that project proposal should be accepted. And if the NPV is negative, then that particular project proposal should be should be reject. Okay, and next thing is nothing but if this particular value, net present value, is zero, then there will not be a loss or there will not be profit for the company. That is nothing but it represent indifference. Okay, फरक पटत नाही त्याच्यामुळे काही. Okay, so the advantages of this NPV is nothing but it account for the time value of money, and it will consider the whole cash flow for the project, whole time period cash flow for the project. Okay, then it will maximize the wealth of a stakeholder. Obviously, we are considering the time value of money, so it will helpful to maximize the wealth of that particular stakeholder or the investor. Okay, so these are the advantages of the. And then we have seen one of the problem in which we have compared the two project proposal on the basis of a NPV. Okay, so here we have considered the initial year as a zero. Now present year is nothing but zero, zeroth year. Okay, and these are the future 1, 2, 3, 4. These are showing the future cash flow for that particular project proposal. Okay, so investment always shows that there is a cash flow out of the company. Okay, that is nothing but what there is a there is a we can say that the outflow for the money from the company for the investment purpose. So investment always take it in a negative sign. Okay, okay, so negative 10,000, that will be the initial investment for that particular project. Here also minus 10,000, so that is the initial investment. Then the net cash flow we have represented according to the year for both the proposals, and we have to calculate the NPV, and on that NPV value, net present value, we have to accept the proposal. Okay, so acceptance should be in this manner that the proposal value whose NPV and the proposal whose NPV value is greater, that proposal should be accepted. That proposal should be accepted. So for that purpose, we have find out the solution for the proposal A and proposal B. Now here, by using this particular formula, we'll come to know that the net present value for different prices for this particular project. Okay, so at a present situation, whatever the investment is there, so that investment net present value will be the same for the present situation. Okay, प्रेझेंट सिच्युएशनच्या कंडिशनला जी काही इन्व्हेस्टमेंट असेल त्याची तीच व्हॅल्यू असणार आहे. ओके, त्याची तीच व्हॅल्यू असणार आहे. ओके, so we'll get the same value, that is nothing but minus 10,000. Okay, that is our investment. For that purpose, it should have a negative sign. So money is going out of the industry, or we are investing one of the proposal. So that will be a negative. Then next, for the first year, we are getting, or we are considering that there will be cash flow, positive cash flow of 3,000 rupees. Okay, but if you apply the discount rate over here, that is nothing but 15% discount rate is provided. So if you apply the 15% discount rate, then the net present value, or we can say that the time value of money for that particular 3,000 is only 2,608.695. In the same manner, as you proceed over the time period, this particular net value, net present value, or the cash value. Yes, is there any question? Okay, so please mute yourself, everyone. If you have any question, you can ask, no problem. Okay, so this particular value, net, the cash flow value. Okay, so this cash flow value goes on changing accordingly. Okay, if you are going, or we can predicting for the future, then whatever the earning for the future, it will be different. The value. Okay, so the value of that particular earning will be different one in case of a net present value. Okay, so that will account for the time value of money. That will account for the time value of money. Then we have considered the proposal B also, and we have calculated the NPV value for the proposal B, and we will come to know that the NPV value of a proposal B is higher than the NPV value of A, so that the recommendation that the proposal B should be accepted. Okay, so that is about the NPV. Okay, so next, in the today's lecture, we are trying to understand the internal rate of return. Okay, so internal rate of return. So this is one kind of a discount rate only. Okay, this internal rate of return is one kind of a discount rate only. Okay, so as we have seen in a NPV, okay, in net present value, we have seen that there is a discount rate. Okay, in a similar, that particular discount rate is nothing but internal rate of return. When, so there is one condition when we can say that that particular discount rate is the internal rate of return. So condition that when NPV is equal to 0, when NPV is equal to 0, at that condition, whatever the discount rate is there, that particular discount rate is nothing but internal rate of return. Okay, understand? NPV चा जो फॉर्म्युला आपण बघितलेला आहे, NPV is equal to FV0 divided by 1 plus R0 raised to T0 plus FV1 divided by 1 plus R1 raised to T1. So this formula, in this formula, this R0, R1 and R2 are nothing but what? The discount rate. Okay, so now here in this case, if we have put the this discount rate in such a manner that this particular NPV value will become a zero, then at that condition, whatever the discount rate is there, that discount rate is called as a internal rate of return, or it is also called as a IRR. Okay, in a short form, it is called as a IRR. Okay, so the condition for the calculation of this particular IRR, that is nothing but internal rate of return, we are using the same formula of a NPV. So this particular IRR will helpful to find out the best or desirable investment. Okay, to find out the best or desirable investment for a particular project. Okay, for a particular project. So it will shows or it will estimate the profitability of potential investment. Okay, it will shows or it will represent the profitability of potential investment. So this internal rate of return is just one kind of a quantity. Okay, so that is nothing but 15%, 20%, 25%. So particular rate NPV value is zero. Okay, net present value is equal to zero. So that particular rate is called as a internal rate of return. Okay, then to calculate IRR, that is internal rate of return, using the formula, one would set NPV equal to zero and solve for a discount rate, which is the IRR. So, however, because of the nature of the formula, internal rate of return cannot be easily calculated analytically, and therefore must instead be calculated either through trial and error method or by using the software programs to calculate IRR. Okay, so to calculate this IRR, okay, uh, it will not easily determine. Okay, so for that purpose, we have to use the trial and error method or any kind of a software to calculate IR. Okay, so how it will be calculated? So the simple formula, NPV formula, just we are using. Okay, so NPV formula, we know that NPV is equal to FV naught divided by 1 plus I. Here we are writing, here we are mentioning that NPV is equal to 0. Okay, here we are mentioning that NPV is equal to 0. So whatever the discount rate is there, that will be nothing but internal rate of return. Okay, that will be nothing but the internal rate of return. So FV naught divided by 1 plus IRR raised to 0 plus FV1 divided by 1 plus IR raised to 1 plus FV2 divided by 1 plus, and up to FV suffix n divided by 1 plus IR raised to n. Okay. So here once again I have mentioned this. To calculate IR using the formula, one would set NPV equal to 0 and solve for the discount rate, which is the IR. Okay. Which is the IR. Okay. So uh, advantages of this particular IR, that is nothing but it takes account for the time value of money. So in this particular, we are using the same formula of the NPV. So for that purpose, we can say that it will account for the time value of money, and it will consider the entire cash flow over the time period of that particular project. Okay, so it make to businessmen who are talking in terms of a IR. Okay, so it is one kind of a business sense. One can say that it is one kind of a business sense. So one can speak in the context of this particular internal rate of return for the profitability purpose. Okay, for the profitability purpose. Okay, so that is nothing but uh, we can say that the 26% is internal rate of return. So that is nothing but what it will mention that the 26% efficiently we can earn the profit from one of the business, or the earning over that particular profit is 26%. Okay, so more the IR, more the profit, that is the ratio of profit and IR. Okay, that is the we can say that that is the relation between IR and profitability. Okay, now how to calculate this particular internal rate of return? Okay, so there are three different methods to calculate. One is just by using the iterative method. Okay, so in this iterative method, one can guess for the discount rate. Okay, so guessing will be there. Okay, so first guessing, we can say that if you want to guess a 10%, you can, no problem, you can guess 20%. Next guess will be 20%. Next guess will be 30%. Okay, so one can try to find out this particular internal rate of return by using the iterative process. By using the iterative process. Okay, so in that we are guessing this particular value of discount rate, and we are trying to make NPV is equal to 0. And once we are getting the NPV is equal to 0, that particular value, discount rate value, will be equal, will be nothing but internal rate of return. That particular NPV value, the discount rate value will be become the internal rate of return. Okay. And second option is that we can use the XIIR function in Excel. Okay. In a or other spreadsheet program. Okay. So in Excel, one function is there, XIRR. So that function will be useful to find out this particular uh, internal rate of return. And also one other option, that is nothing but financial calculator. Okay, I will not use this particular financial calculator, but we can go for two methods. That is nothing but one is iterative process and second one is XIRR. Getting everyone? Please mention in the chat box whether you are getting some of the knowledge related to this internal rate of return. Okay, okay, okay. So please note down some of the points and formulas related to the internal rate of return so that we can proceed for one of the problem. Okay, firstly write down some of the points so that you will understood better about this particular internal rate of return. Over? Have you written? Okay. Okay, shall we move ahead to next slide? Okay, so okay, directly write down the formula for this particular internal rate of return. Okay. Over. Shall we move ahead? Have you noted the formula? Okay. So we'll move to the next advantages. Write down the advantages. Account for the time value of money. Consider entire cash flow, and it makes two businessmen who are talking in terms of a IRR. Everyone, please note down the points, okay? And if you required more time, then take it personally, and you can mention in the chat box also, no problem, okay? So if you required more time, then you can mention in the chat box, okay? If you feel that you required more time, okay, but my speed is more than your write-up, then you can mention in the chat box in this. Okay, shall we move ahead to the next point? Write down in a simple wording that account the time value of money, consider the entire cash flow, and it makes sense to businessmen who are talking in terms of IR. Over. Okay. So next point, calculating the internal rate of return. Okay. Just write down the three words. Okay. First one is iterative process. Iterative process. Second one is XIR function in Excel. XIR function in Excel. And third one is a financial calculator. Financial calculator. Fine. Write down just three words. Calculating the internal rate of return. First one, iterative process. Second one, function XIR in Excel. And third one, financial calculator. Third one, financial calculator. Okay. So we'll try to understand this particular two process, iterative process and XIR. Okay. So this two process of calculation we are trying to understand in this particular lecture. Okay. Over everyone. Please mention in the chat box so that I'll come to know that whether you are required more time or not. Yes, okay. So write down this particular example, which will clear your idea. Okay, related to this particular uh, internal rate of return. Compute the internal rate of return IRR for a project given below with following cash flow. Okay, so the data is provided in a year and cash flow. Okay, so for the 0 year, that is nothing but what? Consider the present situation. So investment is 1 lakh rupees. Okay, so that particular cash flow will be the negative cash flow. So minus sign should be provided for the cash flow. Then for the first year investment, uh, uh, the net cash flow is 30,000. For the second year also, the net cash flow is 30,000. For the third year, the net cash flow is 40,000. And for the fourth year, net cash flow is 45,000 rupees. Okay, just note down this years and cash flows. Okay, and we have to find out the internal rate of return for this particular project. Okay, now first of all we are trying to understand the iterative method. Okay, how to carry out the iteration. On that basis we are trying to find out this particular IR value. Okay, how one can go for the iterative method. Okay, noted this particular formula. uh, Problem, have you noted, everyone? There are two rows only, year and cash flow. For the 0 year or the 0 time period, the investment is there, and that investment is 1 lakh rupees, and the investment, that is nothing but cash outflow, and cash outflow should be considered as a negative cash flow. Okay, so minus 1 lakh is the cash outflow. Then for the first year 30,000, for the second year 30,000, for the third year 40,000, and for the fourth year 45,000. So these are the cash flows for the particular years. Okay, now how to solve this particular problem? Okay, first of all we have to write this particular NPV formula. Okay, so NPV is nothing but what? The future value of cash flow, FV naught, divided by 1 plus R naught, that is nothing but discount rate, raised to T naught, plus FU1 divided by 1 plus R1 raised to T1, plus FU2 divided by 1 plus R2 raised to T2, plus FV suffix n divided up to FV suffix n divided by 1 plus R suffix n raised to T suffix n. Okay, that is our general NPV formula. Now we have to modify this particular formula according to the problem. Okay, according to our problem. Okay, so NPV, okay, NPV is equal to FV naught divided by 1 plus RR, okay, 1 plus IRR, okay, raised to 0, plus FV1 divided by 1 plus IRR raised to 1, plus FV2 divided by 1 plus IRR raised to 2, plus FV3 divided by 1 plus IRR raised to 3, plus FV4 divided by 1 plus IRR raised to 4. Here we have constrained this formula up to 4. Okay, FV4, because we have only years from 0 to 4. Okay, 0 to 4. So for that purpose, we have constrained this formula up to FV4 and the time period 4. So T raised to n. So T value is, final value is 4 only. Okay, so we have constrained this formula up to 4, FV4. Okay, so in this manner we can put up whatever the future cash flow values are there, we can put up in this particular in that particular equation. Okay, so FV naught value, okay, that is nothing but what? the cash flow for the 0th year. Okay, so it is the investment that should be in a negative. So cash flow for the 0th year is minus 1 lakh rupees. Okay, minus 1 lakh rupees divided by 1 plus IRR raised to 0 plus 30,000. Okay, cash flow for the second year, first year is 30,000 divided by 1 plus IRR raised to 1 plus cash flow for the second year is 30,000 divided by 1 plus IRR raised to 2. Okay, plus cash flow for the third year is 40,000 divided by 1 plus IRR raised to 3 plus cash flow for the fourth year is 45,000 rupees divided by 1 plus IRR raised to 4. Okay, in this manner we can write this particular modified equation for the NPV. Okay, modified equation for the NPV. Getting everyone? Getting everyone? How to write this particular equation? Now here we have to find out this particular IRR value. Okay, IRR value. Okay, so for that purpose, one method is nothing but what? We can put this NPV is equal to 0 and we can find out this particular IRR. But that particular calculation will be very complicated and will not get the proper solution also. Okay, so will not get the proper solution also. And there is not suitable methodology to calculate by putting NPV is equal to 0. Okay, now how to find out this particular IRR value? Okay, so this will be find out on the basis of a guessing. Okay, guess whatever value of IRR. Okay, so guess 5%, guess 6%, guess 10%, guess 20%. Okay, initially guess any value. Okay, so and put up that guessing over in this particular formula. Okay, in this particular formula. Okay, and find out the NPV value. Okay, find out the NPV value. Okay, so that is one methodology. So please write down this particular points. So NPV formula modified according to IRR, and we have put up we have generated the formula according to the problem. Okay, we have generated the formula according to our problem. Okay, so this equation will be useful for the guessing and to find out the NPV values. Okay, net present values. Getting everyone? So shall we move ahead for the further calculations? Shall we move ahead? So now here we have to guess this particular value. Okay, guess. You have to guess that particular any value. Okay. So here everyone, please everyone guess the first IRR value will be equal to 10%. Okay. Guess that IRR is equal to 10% and try to find out the NPV value. Okay. Try to find out the NPV value. Same formula. Okay. This formula we have used, but here in this particular formula we are putting IRR is equal to 10%. 10% means what? 10 divided by 100. Okay. 10 divided by 100. So it is equal to 0.1. Okay. It is equal to 0.1. So put 0.1 instead of IRR everywhere. In the formula, put 0.1 instead of IRR in this particular formula and find out the NPV value. Okay. I don't know this particular NPV value and I have not calculated also. Please calculate that NPV value and tell me that particular NPV value. Okay. I will write over here. So first guess, our first guess is 10%. Okay. First guess is 10%. So according to that guess, find out the NPV value. And tell me that particular NPV value. Okay, I will write here. Do calculation, everyone. Mention in the chat box what is the NPV value for case number 1, 10%. So always you can modify this formula for the investment plus. Okay, in this manner. So investment, there will not be any change because in the dividation it is 1 plus 0.1 or 1 plus I raised to 0. So anything raised to 0, that is nothing but 1. Okay. So you can take directly minus 10,000. That will be the investment value. So investment plus FV1 divided by 1 plus 0.1 raised to 1. In this manner also, you can modify this particular formula. So according to your understanding, according to your suitability, you can change that thing, no problem. Okay. Everybody do calculation and mention your answer in the chat box. Anybody? Simple calculations are there. If you have scientific calculator, then in that you can write this particular equation in this format, and just afterward, okay, Pradyuman is getting 12854.31. Okay, 12,854.3132. Okay, whether others are getting the same value or not, please check. 1, 2, 8. Aftab is also getting same value, 854.3132. Okay, so please check others whether you are getting the same value. Okay, Pratik is, Abhishek is also getting the same value. Okay, now we will consider that this is NP value we are getting. Our target is that we have to achieve NPV is equal to 0. Now we will move to the guess number 2. Okay, guess number 2. So in guess number 2, we are considering that an IR is equal to 15%. Okay, we are considering the IR is equal to 15%. Okay, now instead of IR, we are putting 0.15, 0.15 everywhere in the general formula. In the general formula, we are putting 0.15. Okay. Now find out the NP value when you are we are considering IR is equal to 15%. 15% IR consider करून NP ची value किती येते ते check करा. So that is our guessing, just guessing. Okay. And our target is we have to reach up to NPV is equal to 0. NPV is equal to 0. Okay, Pratik is getting 800. 800.811. 800.811. Okay. Right? Right, Pratik? Okay. Others are getting the same value. Please mention your values in the chat box. Okay. Aftab is also getting 800.811. Okay. Others? Okay, so now there is we can see that as we are changing the IR value in a positive manner, this NPV value goes on decreasing. This NPV value goes on decreasing. Okay, so there is a lot of difference between when IR is equal to 10% and IR is equal to 15%. Now we have to smoothen this particular guessing now. Okay, so now next we have to move for third guessing. Okay, third guessing is that when IR is equal to 16%. When IR is equal to 16%. Okay, when IR is equal to 16%. So third guessing, please go for the third guessing. When you are considering the 16% IR, then what will be the NPV value? What will be the NPV value? Okay, so in that case, we have to put in a general formula, modified general formula for this particular problem. We have to put just IR is equal to 0.16. Okay, 0.16 everywhere. Instead of IR, we have to put 0.16 everywhere. What is the value for NPV when IR is equal to 16%? Okay, internal rate of return we are considering 16%. Then what is the value for NPV? I think you will get a negative value. If you are getting the negative value, you can mention that. Okay, Pratik is saying that minus 1363.637. Whether others mention same value. Okay, so here we can say that here the NPV for the 16% is minus 1363.63. 1363.63. Okay, so what these particular values are saying that when we are increasing IR value, NPV value goes on decreasing. Now here in bit for the 15% we are getting the positive value of IR, and for the 16% we are getting the negative value. That suggests that the NPV value will be 0 for the IR value in between 15% and 16%. Okay, NPV व्हॅल्यू 0 असेल कधी जर तुमची IR ची व्हॅल्यू 15% आणि 16% मध्ये असेल. बरोबर आहे? समजतंय सगळ्यांना आता? ओके, गेटिंग एव्हरीवन? प्लीज मेन्शन इन द चॅट बॉक्स whether you are getting. ओके, सो ही टाइम सिरीज कन्सिडर केली आपण. ओके, आता ही आपण जसं जसं वाढवत चाललोय इथपर्यंत पॉझिटिव्ह आलं, 15% पर्यंत पॉझिटिव्ह व्हॅल्यू आली एनपीव्हीची. ओके, पुढे 16% गेलो आपण तर निगेटिव्ह व्हॅल्यू आली. म्हणजे 15% आणि 16% मध्ये एनपीव्हीची व्हॅल्यू असणार आहे. ओके, म्हणजे तुमचा नेक्स्ट गेस हा 15% आणि 16% मधला असेल. मे बी 15.40, 15.60. And in this manner, we have to smoothen this particular guessing, and we have to reach that particular conclusion that will be the final IR value when NPV equal to 0. समजते? सो पुढचं तुम्ही गेसिंग तुम्ही नंतर करू शकता आणि फायनल व्हॅल्यू मिळवू शकता. ओके, नाउ दिस इज वन काइंड ऑफ अ इटरेटिव्ह मेथड. With we can say that it will be somewhat difficult to guess, and there are tedious operation we have to perform to guess this particular IR value. Now here, next, if you are aware about this particular Excel is very much useful for the industrial purpose. Okay, so next we are trying to find out this particular IR value on the basis of a function. So when you write, when you trying to write any formula in Excel, so initially you have to provide the equal to sign. Okay, equal to sign. And we have to call for the function. So calling is nothing but what? X, I, R, R. So function is there. Okay. So here it is right. It will appear that XIR, function XIR. So it will mention that return the internal rate of return for a scheduled cash flow, So that is nothing but a function. Now what we require, okay, after putting the bracket over here, we will come to know that first we will require the values, then second we will require the dates, and third requirement is guess. Okay, third requirement is guess. Okay, so that we require. Now whatever our problem is there, so we have to provide the dates for that particular problem. Okay, so first date we will consider that 1/1/2020. Okay, and during that particular first date our cash flow is negative. So if you put the value in a bracket, okay, in a bracket, it will take the negative sign. Okay, so directly it will take the negative sign. So next date will be the next year date. Okay, 1/1/2021. So if you have mobile and in that this particular Excel software or application, in that also you can perform, or if you are watching this particular lecture on a laptop, in that also you can perform this particular operation or this particular calculation. So for the next year the cash flow is positive, so 30,000 rupees, we can say that. For next year 1/1/2022. Okay, so cash flow is once again positive, 30,000 rupees. Then 1/1/2023, cash flow is 40,000. Okay, 40,000. And last one is 1/1/2023. Okay, here these dates are I have assumed, okay, because come to know that there is a difference of 1 year between these two values. Okay, so the cash flow is 45,000. Okay, now here we have to call for the function. So consider that equal to, we are calling the function XIRR. Okay, XIRR bracket. Now first of all we have to select the values. Okay, so value selection, you can select the values in this manner also. So C2, you can see that C2 to C6 we have called the function and we have selected the values. Then provide the comma, then we have to select the dates. Okay, the next is we have to select the dates. Okay, so if you not assume the guess, then also you will take the constant guess also. Okay, over here, so we have provided directly column. Okay, so directly we will get the value. Okay, here's some problem, I think so. Okay, 10 is more.
Sir, last date is 1/1/2024.
24. Okay. Here there is problem. 24. Okay. So you are getting the value of 0.1534. Getting everyone? How to calculate the XIR by using the XIR? So that is nothing but what? It will take. We can calculate this particular internal rate of return by using the Excel function of XIR. Okay, Excel function of a XIR. So it will take it. We will get the value at 0.1534. So by using our guess, we have guessed that the value is in between 15% to 16%. Okay, and that will be 15.34. 15.34. So by using this iterative method, we have to perform more iteration, okay, to guess that particular value. But by using this particular Excel formulas, you can directly find out the final answer by using the function of XIR. Getting everyone? Is there any question? समजतंय सगळ्यांना कसं कॅल्क्युलेट करायचं? काही प्रॉब्लेम असेल तर विचारू शकता. You can try in your mobile also. You can download the Excel application. Okay, and it is very much useful in the industries. Okay, if you are having the good knowledge of Excel, then your starting salary will be near about 20 to 25,000 rupees in the company. So more weightage to this particular Excel in any kind of industries. Okay, we can say that the whole accounting one can perform in this Excel. Okay, whole accounting one can perform in this Excel. So try to understand or try to capture more knowledge related to Excel. Okay, all the formulas you can do all the calculation in this particular Excel. Okay, so let us say I am writing one here. So I will write here equal to. I have to perform the operation of plus. So D3 plus D3 equal to 2. I will get directly answer. So in this manner, we can perform any operation in Excel. Okay. So here I have to change minus. Okay. I will change minus 0. I will get 0. Okay. I have to any another option you can perform any operation in this particular Excel. So there are so many functions in Excel which are related to the account or finance, and you can use that functions and you can calculate this. Okay, but if you want to do by your hand, so then we have to go for the iterative process by using the iterative process, or you can go for the graphical method also. You can join this all the points, okay, for this particular NPV values, and you can find out this particular NPV, this IR for NPV is equal to 0. Okay, any question, any doubt? How to calculate the IR, internal rate of return? Everyone getting how to calculate? Excel मधलं समजलंय का सगळ्यांना? Excel मध्ये कसं कॅल्क्युलेट करायचं? ओके. त्याच्यावर क्लिक केल्यानंतर तुम्हाला फॉर्म्युला पण दिसेल इथे सगळा. ओके, कुठल्या कुठल्या व्हॅल्यू सिलेक्ट केल्यात? पहिल्यांदा आपण व्हॅल्यू सिलेक्ट केलेल्या आहेत पर्टिक्युलर इयरच्या. नंतर आपण काय सिलेक्ट केलेलं आहे? डेट सिलेक्ट केलेलं आहे. ओके, डेट सिलेक्ट केलेलं आहे. जस्ट एंटर केलं का व्हॅल्यू आपल्याला मिळाली एक्स. ओके, so here we can say that value is in between 15% to 16%, and Excel function of XIR is useful to calculate the internal rate of return. Okay, so then what are the disadvantage? Disadvantage that this particular iterative method is very cumbersome, means अवघड आहे खूप, calculate करायला difficult आहे. So XIR is only a figure reflecting the rate of return or the efficiency in the use of a capital. Okay, so how capital is working effectively, that only value we are getting by using by considering this particular IR value, that is internal rate of return. So we will not get the absolute benefit or income from that particular investment by considering this internal rate of return. Okay, so it may lead to go for a we can say that may lead the faulty business selection also. So only considering the criteria of this particular internal rate of return will not be useful for particular business. Okay, we have to think about the NPV also. Okay, net present value, payback period also, and the return on investment also. Okay, so these are the disadvantages for this particular methodology. Getting everyone? Any question, any doubt? Okay, after what you want to repeat? काय रिपीट करायला पाहिजे तुला? एक्सेलचं रिपीट करू, इटरेटिव्ह मेथड रिपीट करू की दुसरं काय? एक्सेल. ओके, एक्सेल मध्ये कसं कॉल करायचं? डिलीट केला फॉर्म्युला. ओके, आता जे आपला प्रॉब्लेम आहे, ओके, प्रॉब्लेमला पर्टिक्युलर डेट देऊन टाकलाय. समजा आपल्याला 1/1/2020 साली आपण -10 1 लाखाची इन्व्हेस्टमेंट केलेली आहे. ओके. दुसऱ्या तारखेला आपण पुढच्या वर्षी त्याच वर्षी आपल्याला बेनिफिट मिळालेला आहे त्या. ओके. इथं डेट दुसरी पण असू शकते. ओके. त्या दुसऱ्या वर्षी आपण त्याच दिवशी आपल्याला 30,000चा बेनिफिट मिळाला आहे. त्याच्या पुढच्या वर्षी परत 30,000चा बेनिफिट मिळणार आहे त्याच तारखेला. त्याच्या पुढच्या वर्षी 40,000चा बेनिफिट मिळणार आहे आणि त्याच्या पुढच्या वर्षी आपल्याला 45,000चा बेनिफिट मिळणार आहे. ओके. हे कॅश फ्लो आहेत आपले. ओके. नेट कॅश फ्लो. ओके. ह्यातून वर्किंग कॅपिटल असेल, टॅक्सेस सगळे सबट्रॅक्ट केलेले आहेत आणि हा ऍक्च्युअल बेनिफिट मध्ये आहे. तर आपल्याला इंटरनल रेट ऑफ रिटर्न फाइंड आउट करायचा आहे. तर त्यासाठी आपल्याला हे एक फंक्शन आहे एक्सेल मध्ये. ओके. XIRR. ओके. सो ते फंक्शन कॉल करायचं आपल्याला. ओके. सो फंक्शन कॉल करताना किंवा कोणतंही कॅल्क्युलेशन करताना अगोदर पहिल्यांदा आपल्याला इज इक्वल टू साइन पुटअप करावं लागते. सो इज इक्वल टू, आता मी फंक्शन कॉल करतोय, तुम्ही टाईप करू शकता XIRR. ओके. सो हिअर यू विल सी that particular function. Okay, it is present in that particular Excel spreadsheet. Okay. So पुढे आपण ब्रॅकेट देऊ शकतो. ओके. कंपल्सरी ब्रॅकेट द्यायचा. ओके. सो ब्रॅकेट मध्ये काय काय असलं पाहिजे, इथं खाली फंक्शनच्या खाली दाखवलेलं आहे. पहिल्यांदा आपण व्हॅल्यूज सिलेक्ट केल्या पाहिजेत. ओके. नंतर कॉमा दिला पाहिजे आणि त्यानंतर डेट्स सिलेक्ट केले पाहिजेत आणि त्यानंतर आपण गेस पण टाकू शकतो त्यात. जर तुम्ही गेस नाही टाकला तर एक्सेल ऑटोमॅटिकली 10% हा गेस कन्सिडर करते. ओके. इनिशियल गेस कन्सिडर करते. जर तुम्ही टाकला तरी काय प्रॉब्लेम नाही, नाही टाकला तरी काय प्रॉब्लेम नाही. ओके. सो पहिल्यांदा व्हॅल्यू सिलेक्ट करायचं. सो व्हॅल्यू वरती गेलो, आपली पहिली व्हॅल्यू इथून चालू होते. ठीक आहे. पहिल्या डेट पासून व्हॅल्यू सिलेक्ट केल्या. ओके. सगळ्या व्हॅल्यू सिलेक्ट केल्या म्हणजे C2 टू C6. ओके. हिअर वी हॅव सिलेक्टेड C2 टू C6 व्हॅल्यूज. ओके. परत कॉमा दिला. ओके. कॉमा दिला. परत आपल्याला डेट सिलेक्ट करायचे. डेट सिलेक्ट केल्या आपण इथून. ओके. पहिल्यापासून शेवटपर्यंत डेट सिलेक्ट केल्या. B2 टू B6. ओके. B2 टू B6. ओके. B6. ओके. ह्या डेट सिलेक्ट केल्या. ओके. ब्रॅकेट कंप्लीट केला आपण. ओके. ब्रॅकेट कंप्लीट केला, एंटर केला. डायरेक्टली आपल्याला XIR ची म्हणजे इंटरनल रेट ऑफ रिटर्नची आपल्याला व्हॅल्यू मिळाली. Yes. If you put the XIR this value in the equation, then NPV is equal to 0. समजलंय सगळ्यांना? तुम्ही चेक करू शकता. ही जर व्हॅल्यू आपण त्या ह्याच्यात पुट केली आपल्या नॉर्मल फॉर्म्युल्यामध्ये तर NPV 0 मिळतोय का चेक करू शकता तुम्ही. गेटिंग एव्हरीवन? ओके. म्हणजे ही दुसरी मेथड आहे. इटरेटिव्ह मेथड पण आपण वापरून आपण इटरेटिव्ह मेथड समजली सगळ्यांना. इटरेटिव्ह मेथड कशी आहे? नॉर्मली आपण ही मेथड करणार आहे इटरेटिव्ह मेथड. ओके. 15% आणि 16% मध्ये आपल्याला मिळालं. 15%ला पॉझिटिव्ह होती, 16%ला निगेटिव्ह झाली साइन. म्हणजे याच्या दोघांच्या मध्ये 0 असणार आहे कुठेतरी. ओके. मग आपण 15.50 पण सिलेक्ट करू शकतो. ओके. आणि परत आपण NPV फाइंड आउट करू शकतो. 15.50 ला जर आपल्याला पॉझिटिव्ह मिळाली तर आपण म्हणू शकतो 15.50 आणि 16% दरम्यान आहे, किंवा 15.50 ला आपल्याला निगेटिव्ह मिळाली. ओके. तर अशा प्रकारे आपण गेसिंग करून ती व्हॅल्यू पर्यंत आपण पोहोचू शकतो. ओके. आणि एक्सेलने डायरेक्टली आपल्याला त्या फंक्शनने डायरेक्टली आपल्याला ती व्हॅल्यू डायरेक्टली मिळू शकते. ओके. सो आय विल टेक अटेंडन्स नाव. रूल नंबर 1. Rule number 1 present, absent. 2.
Yes, sir.
3.
Yes, sir.
4.
Present, sir.
5.
Present, sir.
6.
Present, sir.
7.
Yes, sir.
8.
Yes, sir.
9. Absent 10,
Yes, sir.
11,
Yes, sir.
12, 13,
Present, sir.
14, 15, 16, 17.
Yes, sir.
Yogeshwar, 17, huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay. 18, 19,
Yes, sir.
20, 21,
Yes, sir.
22,
Yes, sir.
23,
Yes, sir.
24,
Present, sir.
25, 26, 27,
Yes, sir.
28, 29, 30,
Yes, sir.
31, 32, 33,
Yes, sir.
34,
Yes, sir.
35, 36, 37,
Yes, sir.
35, sir.
35 present, 36.
35 present, sir.
Okay, 35 mark. You can mute yourself.
Okay.
36, sir.
No problem.
35 up, present mark. 36,
Yes, sir.
37,
Yes, sir.
38,
Yes, sir.
39, 40,
Yes, sir.
41,
Yes, sir.
42,
Yes, sir.
43, 44,
Yes, sir.
45, 46, 47,
Yes, sir.
48, 49,
Yes, sir.
50,
Yes, sir. Present.
51, 52, 53, 54.
Yes, sir. 54.
Okay, 54 present. 55, 56,
Yes, sir.
56, 57, 58. Junaid, what is your roll number?
57.
57. Okay.
57.
Okay. 58, 59,
Yes, sir.
59. Okay. 60.
Yes, sir.
Okay. 61,
Present, sir.
62, 63.
Present, sir. 63.
Okay. 64,
Present, sir.
64. 65,
Yes, sir.
65, 66.
Hello, sir.
Okay. 66. Mark your attendance. Okay. 67. Anna Shirsat, please mute your. 67. 68.
Yes, sir.
68 present. Okay. 69.
Present, sir.
70. 69 present. Okay. 70.
Yes, sir.
Okay. 71.
Present.
Hello. Hello. Okay. 76. 76. 76 absent. 77.
Present, sir.
Okay. 77 present.
Sir,
78.
Joraj Kohli.
Yes. Yes. 77 present. Okay. 78. 79. 80. 81. 82. Okay. Anybody else whose present is not marked?
Sir, 73.
73. Okay.
53.
71.
71. 71 marked. No problem.
53, sir.
63. 63 marked.
53.
No problem. 53.
53, sir.
Okay. 53 marked. No problem. Next. 75. Okay. 75 marked. No problem. Next. Over. Okay. We'll stop here only.